Shalom, family. This is Sade, and what I'd like to do today is share, just briefly, just a food for thought. And I'm looking at Deuteronomy 28, which talks about the blessings and the curses. So I just want to go through a couple of verses regarding the blessings and the curses and what blessed and cursed mean in Hebrew in the context of Deuteronomy 28. And I'm not a scholar, but just doing my little research, I was kind of like blown away by the meaning. So um, we're going to look at Deuteronomy. I'm looking at my second monitor here. We're going to view Deuteronomy, and we're going to look at the first verses here, which show the blessings. It said bless for obedient. So the first 6 verses I'm going to be reading. So it says, if you fully obey the Lord your Elohim and carefully keep all his command that I am giving you today, the Lord your Elohim will set you high above all the nations of the world. You will experience all these blessings if you obey the Lord your Elohim. I'm going to just briefly put on my headphones because there's a lot of noise out there. So forgive me if I'm making up a little noise, but I can't stand that noise. It's awful. Okay, let's see if this is better. So, anyways, it talks about the curse. It says, number 3, it says, your town and your fields will be blessed. Your children and your crops will be blessed. The offsprings of your herds and flocks will be blessed. So when it says your children and your crops will be blessed, I'm looking at the NLT, but in the King James, it says, blessed shall be the fruits of thy body and the fruits of your ground and the fruits of thy cattle, the increase. 5, it says, your fruit basket and bread bars will be blessed, or blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. 6, wherever you go and whatever you do, you will be blessed. So blessed in this context, a lot of time when I think of blessed by the Lord, it's blessing me with something. It's always him giving me something. But in this context, it is saying that, let's go look at the Hebrew word. It says 1288. It says to bless, salute, curse, blasphemy, blessing, praise, kneel down, congratulate, kneel, make to kneel, miscellaneous. And then goes on to say here, then it gives you in the outline of biblical usage, the blessed, kneel, to bless. So when the Most High says blessed, he is saying that in order for you to be blessed, you need to be obedient to me. Because did it not say that if you be obedient, that you would get these blessings? It means to salute, bend the knee, and blessing the Most High by implicating your adoration, and also kneeling by implicating to him that he's blessed. So it's not about us being blessed, it's about us blessing him by being obedient to his command. Because it says kneel, salute, the kneeling blessing by implicating to bless Yah in an act of adoration. So when he talks about the blessing, it's not about what we do to deserve it, It's not about what we say, how we act. It's about being obedient to Him. And when we obedient to Him by kneeling, it says to kneel is to show adoration, and to kneel is also to implicate to be blessed or to bless Yah. So when we bless Him, we're automatically blessed. And the way we blessed Him is by kneeling, acknowledging Him, accepting His requests or His commandments in adoration, and implicating that we are blessing Him because we are adoring Him for His sovereignty, for who He is, not what He can do for us. So when Israel did not kneel or bend the knee, then they're pretty much saying, no, we're not going to kneel to you. We're not going to admire you, and we're not going to bless you with adoration. Can you imagine His people, chosen people, blessed people, holy people, telling Him that to His face? Because basically that's what they did. They may didn't say it physically, verbally, but when they acted on not obeying Him and acted on not in adoration, meaning admire Him for what He's of His request for us to do, then it's like we just didn't care. Our ancestors didn't care. They didn't take that into consideration. Now I can understand why the Most High was so angry. A people that He called unto Himself to be holy, to represent who He is, and to represent what He stands for. And we think that, and our ancestors probably felt the same thing. Felt, well, we Israel, we the blessed people, so we don't need to kneel. You know, He's going to bless us anyway. No, no, He did not. He did exactly what He said He would do. That He would not bless us, but He was cursed us. Now, like I said, this is not long lasting. I just was looking at Deuteronomy 28, and I just started doing some research in the root words of some of the what they call key words in this particular chapter. So I was just looking at the curses and the couple of verses and the curses and the blessings. So that's what I got out of the blessing part. That so this morning what I did was I got on my knees. I didn't ask Him to bless me with nothing. All I asked Him to do was to bless me with His wisdom, His understanding, and His knowledge, to give me His long suffering, to love Him with all my heart, mind, and soul, and to serve Him no matter what happened to me until the day He either come or I go to sleep. That was my prayer. That no matter what goes on in my life, help me to bless Him. Help me to continue to kneel and adore Him, and to in admiration, His sovereignty, who He is. So anyway, that was on the blessing part. Now the curse, I looked at the curses, right? So let's go back to Deuteronomy and then share. Now I'm going down to, here's the curses. Okay, here's the curses. Let's just look at the starting. It says, but if you refuse to listen to Yahuwah your Elohim and do not obey all the commands and decrees I have given you today, all these curses will come and overwhelm you. Your towns and your field will be cursed. Your fruit basket and bedboards will be cursed. Your children and your crops will be cursed. The offspring of your herbs and flocks will be cursed. Wherever you go and whatever you do, you will be cursed. So curse, check this out, y'all. Curse. And you know what? When he said cursed, he wasn't saying curse everyone. He was talking about a specific people and a specific action on a people. So a specific curse on a specific people, wasn't everybody, is one people, which was Israel. It says curse in the context, this verb in a more specific sense mean to bind with a spell, to hem in with obstacle powerless to resist. Y'all, if any people is bound with a spell today, if any people are powerless, and if there's any people on earth that have obstacles after obstacles, it's pointing at us. And as much as we want to say, oh, no, I'm not cursed, I'm blessed. As a nation of people, we're cursed. We're not blessed, we're cursed. So when you look at, and the strong, I don't want to go here because what they're going to do is bring up something that's going to mess my, let me try it. So I'm going to put, I think it's 779. Okay, see what that'll give me. Okay, so I knew that was going to do that. They do this every time. It just really irks me. So, share. So here it talks about the root word and basically just says curse, to curse, curse to be participle used as in curses. Let me get rid of something first, y'all, right quick, because my every time I do this, it's like, okay, let's go back to right here. Okay, so it talks about to be cursed, to curse. Hold on. To curse, to be cursed, cursed, to curse, lay under a curse, put a curse on, to be made a curse, be cured, and it to be cursed. Um, so this is outlined the biblical usage to curse. So, anyways, I thought I would share that. I thought it was interesting um, because, again, anytime we look at, especially the word blessed, we always think of being blessed by God. It's most of the time, it's never about blessing Him. But in this context, in Deuteronomy 28, verses 1 through 15, He is saying, in order for you to be blessed, you need to bend the knee. You need to bend the knee, and bend the knee is a bless is sorry. I'm gonna have to call them. They're interrupting my So anyway, yes. I just thought I'd go ahead and share that you all. I thought it was interesting. Like I said, it was just something short I wanted to share. So I say shalom and have a blessed evening.